Good afternoon, everyone, to my session that is on ATS free resume building. If you're a fresher and if you're looking forward for a good resume template, so this session will be definitely helpful to you. So let's start with our today's session. I'm going to share you one PPT through which I will show you the step by step how you can make your resume impactful and impressive one. So, welcome everyone. I'm Archana Jade, a training and placement officer, and here I can give you a ATS resume roadmap to get your resume selected in this year 2026. So, basically, many of you are not aware about this software. What do you mean by ATS? So, ATS is an applicant tracking system that is used by mostly MNCs and many of the companies to filter out the correct caliber candidates. So this system scan your resume based on the keywords, the qualification details, and the skill sets that you have used in your resume. And many of the resume are getting rejected via this software if it is not appropriately built. So how you can build your resume appropriately with the help of this PPT, we can definitely learn. So, why your resume get rejected? So basically, poor formatting. Okay, many of the students, freshers, they are using tabular format for putting their education details. They are using text boxes, a header, footer. So this ATS software cannot parse it correctly, and because of that, this resume cannot be read and rejected. So basically, there are few keywords as well students missed in the resume, and the ATS software rejected this resume. So wrong file and format also reject your resume. If there is any spelling mistake, any grammatical mistake, any irrelevant information you have added, any graphics, images you have added, so automatically this will reject your resume in the system and you will not get an opportunity to at least go for the first round of any company. So, what things you need to take care while you are creating your resume? So, basically, the resume you can create in the format of Microsoft Word or LaTeX, or there are a lot many tools as well that we will discuss shortly. But what things you need to add? So basically, you have to add your contact information like your name, your phone number, your email ID, your LinkedIn account, your GitHub account. Then you need to add about your objective, your career goal, what you want to do, okay, and how you can become an asset for the organization. So it should be in a concise 2 or 3 lines, not in a brief. Then you have to add your educational details like your degree, your institute name, your year of passing, and your CGPA that you have received. Then you have to mention about your technical skills, your soft skills, your internship experience. If you have any kind of work experience, so you may add it in your resume. Also, you have to add your projects, your certification details, your achievement. If you have participated in extra co-curricular activity, then you have to add those things in your resume. So I think that these basic things will be helpful to you. But there are some strategies how to add these things. So, how to write a strong objective? We will go ahead with the objective first. So, make sure it should be very concise, not more than 2 3 lines. You need to add. Your objective should be brief and should be very impactful so that recruiters, those who are scanning your resume, they should get attract. There should be no any most of the words in that particular objective. Okay. While adding your educational details, you have to add your degree, then you have to add the university name, institute name, your current pass out year and the CGPA that you have got in your education. If you are writing about your key skills, okay, if you are mentioning about your technical skills, then you have to write down about the technical programming languages that you know. If you know about any tools, if you know about any frameworks, if you know about the servers, operating system, then categorize it properly in your technical area. Even you have to write it down about your soft skills. Mention about if you have good communication skill, then if you have a teamwork, a leadership quality, time management, mention all those things. But make sure whatever you are adding in your resume, if interviewer asks you any question about that, you have to give a proper answer about it. Then there are some do's and don'ts. Okay. So basically, students, while they are adding their internship opportunities, so many of them they are mentioning, I was the part of web development project. I helped in social media marketing. Okay, so these are very weak words that you are mentioning in your resume. So instead of that, I would recommend you to use I have developed a responsive website. I have managed this kind of social media campaigns. So use the words, those shows your action. Okay, you have already took an action. So it will be more impactful. Okay, then these are some powerful words, keywords which will be helpful. Okay, these words shows your leadership quality. If you mention, I have managed, I led, I coordinated, I directed, I supervised. Okay, these kinds of words shows that you have achieved something. Okay, achieved, accomplished, improved, increased, enhance. Okay, this all word shows your leadership quality and your achievements. Again, if you want to show your technical skills, then you have to use the words like develop, design, program, implemented, I have configured. Okay, I have analyzed, I have evaluated, assessed, research, investigated. So these are the very powerful technical words which shows that you are good in your technical expertise. Again, if you want to show that you're good in your communication skills, then you may say that you have presented, you collaborated, you facilitated, you negotiated, you documented. Use this action verb which will make your resume more powerful. Again, there are some formatting tips I would like to give you for the ATS free resume. So many of you are using a very big kind of font size. Okay, there should be no any alignment. There is no justification. So just use some standard format. Use the standard fonts like Arial, Calibri, then Times New Roman. Okay, make the font size between 10 to 12, which looks good and proper. Okay, use some simple bullet points which highlights your all these keywords. Again, save your resume in a PDF format instead of a document. Then, if you want to make your resume a one page, then you can make it in a two column as well, or you can keep it in a single column as well. So it depends upon the content, number of content you are adding. But try to cover all this in one page only. Again, some common mistakes freshers are doing. A lot of fancy graphics, designing, a table, text boxes, images, logos are added in a resume. So please try to avoid all these things. Multiple column layout also you can avoid, but double column is also okay. Then you have to avoid some spelling mistake, then wrong keywords, irrelevant keywords you have to avoid. So I can recommend you there are few basic tools through which you can create a best resume template. You can use a simple Microsoft Word, but again, if you are not good in formatting, it will give you a problem. But you can use a latex as well. That is the most ATS friendly option, widely used by all the freshers. Then nowadays, many of the freshers are using Canva templates for a simple resume designing. Then also you can use a resume.io, then Novo Resume. It can help you to build a user-friendly platform with the ATS optimized template. Then Zeti is also there. It can also give you a professional template to build your resume. So bad resume are, we can see here, bad resumes are having a multiple columns layout, graphics, icons are there, then fancy decorative fonts are there, missing keywords are there. And if you really want to build a good resume, then you can make it in a single column layout, a clean simple design, the standard font size, the standard bullet points, optimized keywords, and a clear section heading so that it can be filtered out at any kind of a software. So these are some suggestions from my side to all of you. Customize your resume for each application by using exact keywords from the job description. If you have received a job description, and according to that, you have to update your resume. If you're good in a Java and the JD's requirement is a Java developer, so you have to mention all the things that you have done for the Java. There's Java certification. If you have done any Java project, so mention it in your resume. Okay, if the JD is for a Python developer, then you have to mention all the things regarding the Python that you have done. So the thing is that you cannot share the single one resume to all the HRs. Okay, so once you have done the resume and you are forwarding to the all HRs, it will be not necessary. It will be not accepted. So basically, the thing is that per JD, your resume should be a different one. Again, you have to upload and update your LinkedIn profile so that whenever the job vacancies are there, so it can match with your profile and you will get as many as calls from the recruiters. So these are the tips from my side. So I hope that before submitting your resume, you may definitely check all these points. You will check the correct and professional contact information that you have added in your resume. You will check your professional email ID. There should be no any nickname added in your email ID. Your resume should be saved in a PDF format. Your first name, last name, and the resume. Many of the students are making mistake while will save their resume file and sharing it to anyone via email. So it looks very weird while the name is not appropriately. Then the keywords included in the job description should be added in your resume. It should be a one page and it should be appropriate by your mentors, by you. And then, if you are confirmed, then and then share. Always keep your resume in your inbox. Whenever you will require, you can share it whenever necessary. Thank you so much, all of you. I hope that this information is useful for all of you. Thank you so much.